approaching the hottest season in a record-breaking year for heat in the Okanagan. The consequences of leaving your dog in a car are that much greater. Now, we all know a car can heat up, but do we know just how fast and just how hot they can really get?
So we've checked the outside temperature and it's 34 degrees right now. So we'll go to the vehicle.
53 degrees, and this car has been sitting here for maybe 10 minutes. So, I mean, it's just ridiculous, and I don't think people really realize that. And according to Suzanne from the SPCA, it can be no more than 10 minutes before your dog succumbs to heat stroke. But it seems that some people still aren't getting that message.
Our calls to the shelter have really gone through the roof. We're getting to those animals and we're getting to them before they go down, before they go into a critical distress stage.
Now, it's not just a hot car that can be causing your animals some distress. As Suzanne tells us, even a midday walk can have its consequences. So we met up with some Kelowna locals and found out some tips they found helpful to keep their animals safe in the summer months here in Kelowna.
We always try to walk him earlier in the day or later in the evening because when it's really hot, he gets really tired and always wants to lay down, so it's just too hot for him to walk. And the sidewalk hurts his paws.
Always keep a big water bottle full of ice with me. You can always tell when they're thirsty, so their tongue's always hanging out. They usually get pretty lethargic.
Well, Kelowna has a beautiful boardwalk, and we usually just walk in the lake beside the boardwalk, and I make her swim, burn off some energy, and away we go.
If your dog ever looks tired or he's panting a lot like Gizmo is right now, it's probably time to take a break, so we're sitting underneath a tree and taking 5.
I would keep her in the shade for sure, and then occasionally I'll bring her to the water to just sit and relax.
Can she swim?
No. This is why we have her life jacket. She'll drown.
Yes, dogs love to be exercised and need to be exercised, but there's also other opportunities. You know, I think we're so fixed sometimes on the fact that my dog needs 2 walks a day. In the shelter, we don't walk any dogs after 10 a.m. when the weather is 30 degrees plus. And of course, in the Okanagan, it gets hotter in the afternoons too. So if you've got a basement, maybe you can do some activities in the basement with your animal where it's cooler. You can throw a ball, you can maybe play some go find it games where you hide some treats in boxes, and just think about not just the physical exercise but the mental stimulation. So there's other things that you can do other than just walking the animal.
Unfortunately, there are people that have simply forgot or are unaware and end up leaving their dogs to heat up in cars. Many of us wonder, how do we help in that sort of situation?
The first thing we would encourage people to do is to throw a rug over the window where the sun is coming in, and that can immediately reduce the temperature. Also, if the window is cranked down a little bit, if you've got a spray water bottle or something like that, again, squirt a little bit of water into the vehicle. Obviously, we're not shooting it at the animal, but just to try and bring the temperature down in the car. Absolutely call the SPCA. Also, if we're unavailable, then you can call the RCMP or you can call dog control.
For Shaw in Kelowna, I'm Ali Gill.